didn't know what the was.
You know, I don't see nothing but gardening space, bitch. It's time, cause you know that's two of the first things besides protection. That people, shit hit the fan. Prep people be saying you need to have some land and some seeds to grow on it, and then start worrying about your other necessities. Alcohol, vinegar. and you know what? I had a theory about, I was saying with legalization, I was like, in a perfect world. Oh, that's what it was. Because I did a video on dealers versus dispensaries. Because people don't have no real talk on it, And because the real talk that I have considers the trustworthiness of our, official dispensaries. Not that you can't, but I'm just saying, because there's so much going on, so I get it. So I'm not even blaming people's ignorance on this. It's distractions upon distraction. But people are being conditioned to omit, in the process of all the bullshit that's going on, so much other bullshit is going under the radar and getting successfully, done. So, but I was saying both pros and cons on both sides. But I was, because I was talking about the dispensaries, but ultimately I didn't want to discourage people from using a dispensary, because it's legalized, so you'll have access. That's the whole point. So go get your shit, contaminated or not, whatever they do with testing, go get your shit, But so I didn't want it to come off, don't use a dispensary. You know what I mean? But but ultimately I was saying how after I went back and forth on both of them, the pros and cons of both, I ended up saying, ultimately, in a perfect world, there would be no use for a dispensary except for commercial use, or for someone who's getting, quote unquote, what I'm calling catering for a party where they need a, not exorbitant, but a large amount to accommodate the attendees of the party. In a perfect world, that would be the only use for the dispensary, because in a perfect world, this was my scenario. So it's funny that you are in the situation that you are in. You're going to see how this unfolds. And this is just imaginary, because I don't even know what his laws are, if they're legal anyway. But I said in a perfect world, right? But not adult use, right?
No, not adult use here.
Okay. So, but anyway, so this was my. You gonna see where I'm going with this, and the reason why your situation sparked this, me telling you about this. So I said, in a perfect world, there would be no use for dispensaries except for those commercial situations or catering, which people should be able to do. And I was like, and the reason why there should be no need for it is because there would be one person assigned in every family who would be allowed to grow for the whole family. I don't mean the family in a household, like the whole family, cousins, whatever.
Yeah.
And I said, so it could be one person assigned in every family to grow, or at least one, could be two, depending on how big the family. And just the whole family go to that person whenever they need, refill. No big deal. Yeah. And to me, the only cost involved should be whatever you need to, in your growing process, however you growing, those expenses, you know what I mean? But other than that, a person should be able to grow for the whole family, because because other people, they might have kids, they don't want to grow with them and, around, get the one person in the family. It's free everywhere. Everybody getting access. Everybody can heal themselves, heal their fucking selves, and take care of their wellness, and humanity. So really, the whole need for the dispensary is reiterating their need to capitalize. Because again, if we want to go back to it's a plant, but I don't like to say that because, quote unquote potheads who aren't even about the equity life anyway, are walking around saying it's just a plant. Yeah, but so is a lot of other medicines. Opioid is a plant. So I don't just like to stop right there, because it's not people say, oh, this is what it was. I did a video on this. I said, it's not a drug, it's a plant. But just because it's a plant don't mean it's not a drug. That's the whole point. Because you turn around, you got a prescription for that bitch.
Right.
How's it not a drug? And I know what they're doing. I know they're defending the use, but the reason why we have to defend the use is because it's been so criminalized or villainized or whatever.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even have to do that. It should be like a fucking dandelion, or not like a dandelion, because that's another video I did on all the superfoods that we have been conditioned to perceive as fucking weeds. And they are. I still am. I still don't want dandelions in my fucking yard. But I know as well as anyone that dandelion green salad is a fucking superfood. Purslane is a weed that grows naturally and just gets in the way of everything. Purslane is a fucking superfood. Lamb's quarters is a weed and nobody wants fucking in their yard. Lamb's quarters is a fucking superfood.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some of them seeds.
Girl, it's like, I don't even know where to get the seeds because they grow everywhere. But I can send you a little clip, a clipping of them. Matter of fact, I probably won't have to do nothing but put it in a little bag with some little dirt and don't even really half-ass moisten that shit, and that shit'll be, you could take your finger and cram that shit in the ground and it'll be everywhere. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And in fact, I was telling her how I just grow. You know, I was like, people would pay exorbitant amounts for moringa, but realistically, I don't live in a tropical zone. People have moringa trees in Texas, in the South, Louisiana. You could grow a moringa tree, like one of them trees in your backyard could be a moringa tree. That tree in the South will last year round. Do you know? You already know about moringa. I don't have to tell you about that. But a bitch can have a whole ass moringa.
I planted. You kept telling me it wasn't moringa.
Yeah, that
I'm
ain't.
like, that ain't moringa. Still ain't moringa.
Still ain't, girl.